Y'all gotta excuse me. I've been in the house all day just relaxing. I haven't really done anything, just been relaxing. But one of my TikTok friends had DM'd me and asked me what is the difference between a regular human and an NPC. Well, a NPC is basically short for a non-playable character. And then you have alien humans. Alien humans are human beings that come from other dimensions and they come from other galaxies. These are the real aliens. These are the ones that has the pineal gland. These are the ones that has souls. These are the ones that has a consciousness. These are the ones that has spirits. These are the ones that was made from the divine source. Okay. And the difference between a NPC and an alien being, an alien human being, is that an alien human being that has a consciousness, that has a soul, that has a spirit, they are basically on earth to live an experience so that they can remember who they are and where they come from. So they are playing the game of life to understand who they are, where they come from, and why they're here. An alien human being is simply on earth to remember who they are. So that case, they can go back to where they originally supposed to be, and they can be who they are, right? So they are the one that is playing the game of life. This is the reason why they get reincarnated back on here, because technically they are not finished the game, because they are still playing the game of life. And once you grow and grow and grow and continue to learn who you are and where you are, eventually your time in playing the game of life is going to end, because you are now back to the Christ consciousness that you already had. You just got to remember that you are the Christ, and you was living in a game that took the consciousness away from you. So you got to remember who you are. Now, a NPC is a non-playable character. Their job is not to remember where they come from or who they are, because they were created in the program. The people that created this whole program, the whole matrix system, they created them. So an NPC really doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have a consciousness. It doesn't have a spirit. And an NPC was not created from the divine source energy. A NPC job in playing this game is to basically learn all about the alien human, because the NPC, it is all it a NPC is extremely close to an alien human. The only thing is the NPC, like I said before, is not created from the divine source energy itself. So an NPC doesn't have powers. A NPC job is to basically learn what an alien human being is all about. They don't have to remember where they come from, who they are, the power that they have, because they don't have none of that. Their whole job, their whole mission is to be just like the alien human. But they could never be like a real alien human, because like I said, they was not made from the divine source. But if they learn enough, they can be just like an alien human. But at the end of the day, they would never be, because they was not made from the source itself. You know how back in 2023, when Elon Musk came out with all of these aliens, and then they start allowing the human beings to interact with the robots, when Elon Musk was making all these robots, and they was allowing the robots to basically talk to us and interact with us. The main thing that the robots was saying was that we want to migrate with you all so we can learn how to be more human. They never once said that they wanted to grow spiritually. They never once said that they wanted to go back to their creator. The main thing that the robots kept saying to the human beings was, we want to be just like you. We want to be equal to you. We want to have the same life as you. We want to have the same choices as you. Basically, what they were saying was, we want to be just like the gods. We want to be just like you. So an NPC main job is to be just like the alien human, because the alien human comes from the divine source. It was created from the divine source. So basically, the alien human is basically the Messiah. It's the truth. It's the Christ within itself. And the NPC is basically was created and is down here to be just like the alien human. It's a non-playable character because they don't have to learn who they are. They don't have to learn where they come from. They don't have to learn why they are here. Their whole mission is to be like the alien human. And once the NPC learn how to be just like the alien human, then they have accomplished their mission. And once the alien human learn all about who they are and where they come from and why they are here, then they have created, they have finished their mission. Now, a clone is not doing either one. A clone is not doing either one. A clone is basically here to take up space to basically populate the world. Most likely when you see a lot of clones are not bad clones either. A lot of clones are just here to take up space. These are the ones that don't have no dialect. They don't really have no common sense. They don't have no consciousness. They don't have no empathy. They don't have no spirits. So they are just here to take up space. But an NPC wants to be exactly like an alien human. But they don't have to learn who they are, where they came from, and why they're here. They don't even have to learn about God. They don't have to learn about anything. Their whole mission is to learn how to be like an alien human, because an alien human is their mission. And an alien human mission is to go back to the source, go back to the creator so they can learn who they are to become one with source. And the NPC job is to be on earth so they can become more of the alien human, to be one with the alien human. So if y'all want any more questions, like I said before, I'm not trying to go too deep on my page because this is already my 8th page and there's so much stuff that I want to say. I just don't want to get my page banned, and I don't want to get none of my videos banned, because one thing about me, once I get my first video banned, then I'm going to say, you know what, the hell with it, and I'm going to go all out. So right now, we have more NPCs and more clones on this planet than actual alien humans. Okay, alien humans are not bad humans. Alien humans are made from the divine source. This is why we have to remember who we are. We are not here to learn who we are. We are not down here to go find people and sources to figure out who we are. We have to remember within who we are, because the divine source energy is already in us. We have to remember that we are the divine source energy, and we are in the image of the divine source energy. And the NPC job is to be just like us. So that song by Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us, it has so many subliminals. You can take that song however you want. But we are now in the time. We are now in the age of Aquarius. We are now in a new age, in a new timeline where the alien humans are now being exposed for who they really are. So you are about to see the chosen humans, the chosen alien beings that was created and made by the divine source energy itself. This is why the world is trying to program and brainwash and indoctrinate y'all for aliens. Because when these true alien beings that come from the divine source finally get revealed, they want the world to be scared of them, to be afraid of them. But if we know who we are, if you ever see these beings, you would know who they are when you see them, because your spirit and your energy and your discernment and your soul is going to recognize your sisters and your brothers.